There are three essential pillars that drive lasting transformation. And these are the same pillars we leverage in the rebuild process to help you get real sustainable results. Pillar one is know thyself. There's a reason every ancient spiritual tradition can be summed up in these three words: know thyself. It's that powerful. When you truly know yourself, aka what is yours to do, what is not yours to do, and the wisdom to know the difference, everything becomes easier. You stop spinning. You gain momentum. You lean into your strengths instead of fighting against yourself. This applies whether you're trying to expand your vision, clarify your core principles, and identify what's most likely to hold you back, or whether you're focused on recovery, getting your arms around the emotional patterns, driving behaviors that you don't want. There are countless ways to know yourself, but the key is gaining clarity on what's truly yours to carry and what isn't, so you can move forward with confidence. That's why rebuilding your self-leadership is a 360-degree process. We map out every aspect of who you are, your strengths, your values, your limiting beliefs, your shadows, your identity, because you can't lead yourself if you don't know yourself. That leads us to the second pillar, the courage to follow through. If simply knowing ourselves was enough, everyone would already be living their best life. But it's not that simple. And that's where the second pillar comes in, the courage to follow through on the hard stuff. This is the shadow work, the dark places within us, emotional patterning, inner child wounds. These are all different names for the same thing, the unconscious drivers that hijack our behavior and pull us into lives we don't want. We all have hot button issues, areas where we lose ourselves, and real transformation requires more than awareness. It requires creating strategies to identify and overcome those patterns. Not just once, but consistently. That's what we build together, not just insight, but the tools and the courage to actually follow through when it gets hard. That leads us to pillar three, embodiment. The third pillar is embodiment and speaks to two different truths. First, we want your highest self to become your default self. Your best nature becomes second nature. Not something you have to force or remember, but something you naturally live from. That's what embodiment means. And second, we have to honor the fact that we are embodied creatures. The human experience is physical, and any approach to healing or transformation that ignores the body will fall short. The results won't last. The mind uses the body as its vehicle. If we don't address the body, if we try to think our way into change without respecting the intelligence of the nervous system, good luck. We're going to stay stuck. That's why this work is somatic. We honor the power of the body as much as the mind. Breath, nervous system, stored emotions, it all matters. These three pillars, know thyself, the courage to follow through, and embodiment, are the foundations of everything we do in the rebuild process. When all three are working together, that's when real transformation happens. Can't wait to see you on the other side.